Welcome to Microsoft Office 2013 Advanced is what we're working on. The first thing we're going to need to do before we start any of our lessons is to actually download student data files, and the short video should help you do this with confidence. In Blackboard you will find a link which looks something like this. I've got it in the assignments folder. I may end up moving it around, whatever, but it'll look something like this. Student data files, and I'm going to have you click the link name. That's going to open the publisher site, and from there we will be able to download all the files that we need and process them. Let's click. It takes us right over to Cengage's website, shows us our textbook here on the left hand side. Scroll down almost to the bottom and you'll see data files for students. There is a website listed in your textbook which will get you to the same place, and it's in the inside back cover is a big circle with text inside of it. But you're always welcome to access it directly here from the Blackboard link, of course. Once we click on data files for students, it shows us a list of all the files that are available for this course. We will end up needing pretty much everything except Outlook. We will not be doing Outlook, unfortunately, in this class. We're hopeful to be using that soon, but not able to teach it yet. So they don't seem to be in any sort of great order. They're not alphabetical. What you want to focus on is that you need each one of these zip folders, and you'll want to store them someplace that you're going to have them all in one spot, somewhere where you're putting your BA 247 files. I am using Firefox, and the easiest way that I find to do this is let's download all of them right now so that throughout the rest of the semester we don't ever have to remember to come back here and get them, and we'll just have them. So I'm going to start with the top one. The easiest way I find is to do a right click and say save. If you simply use your left mouse and click on this, it's going to start a download, and then eventually when it's done downloading, it'll open up and show you all these bits and pieces of files in there that are not really usable. I don't want that. So in fact, I'll show you that just for the difference on it. You can see it. What I really want to do is right click and save link as. This is not saving the website. This is going to save this literal zip file. So this zip file, as you know, means that there are a bunch of files in here that are too large to transfer, so they have compressed them. We click on save link as and asking where do you want to save them, and I'm going to put a folder on my desktop. Notice it comes up with this funky file name. That's not what I'm going to use. I'm going to click the button here near the top where it says new folder, and I will put in BA 247. Now I intend to save my work in this same folder, and so I'm going to double click the folder name to open it. I'm going to put a new folder in here that says data files. I'm going to call that one data files, because then when I go to save my work in the same folder, I can save my work under different folders for each application we're using. I double click data files so that it's opening up, and you can look at the top and see your address bar. BA 247's the folder we're in, and then we're in the subfolder of data files. So I'm going to change the name of this file now, and if you look over on our website here, what we selected was PowerPoint Chapters 4. So we will just type in PowerPoint, and I'm scrolling down the list. I don't see anything else named PowerPoint. So good. This is all I'm just going to do. It's up to you whether or not you want to put 4 through 7 on it. It's the whole thing. Okay, so I hit save, and now it's going to save that to that folder. While I was in that process, my download finished when I actually did it. So you can see that if you had just simply clicked the file name, it would come up and put it in a temporary folder. You still need to move it somewhere that you could save it. These are temporary. When you log off the computer, you may lose them, it may not keep them, that kind of stuff. So you would still want to move it over to your flash drive or your hard drive, wherever you're going to be saving your files for this class. And so I skip a step by actually doing the right click and selecting Save File As, so I don't have to go through and now figure out where they go. One thing I do want to talk about, and this is as good a time as any, if you launch, see my green bars working, showing me here that's working down here. I'm going to just start each file going, and then we'll come back to it. So now when I do a right click and save link as, it takes me exactly to where I was, BA247 data files, and this is for access. And then the next one, we don't need Outlook, so I'll go to right click on Excel, and we will name this one Excel. And right click for Word and name this one Word. If I'm moving too quickly, go ahead and pause the video and do what you need to do to practice, get comfortable, see what your computer's doing, or simply watch this video in entirety and then actually work on it at your pace. Save link as here. Now this one I'm noticing we're under Access Bavant Publishing, so if I wanted to I could put it inside the Access folder, but I'm not choosing to. It's up to you. I'm just going to name it Access-Bavant. Evidently this file is too large to be in with the other Access files, and then I'm going to also right click on the capstone. Do download the capstone because we may be needing it for our final project. I'm sorry, not our final project, but our major project for this textbook. Now, what I want to show you is, even though we have these files downloading, and you can see this green bar going across my Firefox, showing me that it's working, I'm going to launch Windows Explorer. I just click the yellow folder to launch it. Go to my desktop where I'm saving. You go to wherever you're saving. I'm going to BA247. Here's my folder for data files, and here's each one of those. So we're going to start with our class in Word application. So let's go into the Word folder and see what's in here. I double click it. This archive created by free JZip, don't need it for anything. I can ignore it. You can delete it, whatever you want to do. There's the data folder I'm going into. Then it's split into chapters. We're going to start in chapter 4, and I can see that there are 6 Word documents in here. We literally see them. If we're going to use them in any of the assignments, we have to move or copy them out of here. You cannot insert. Case in point, example, you cannot insert a zipped file. So I'm in Word. I'm going to launch Word. Clicked on the W to launch Word, and under the Insert tab, I go to over here on the right to on the text grouping. I go to Object, click on Text from File, and now go to that same folder on my desktop, BA247 data files. There are no subfolders here. That's because what I'm saying is you cannot insert from a zipped folder. So you can be highly confident that you downloaded everything, but it won't show up in that list of files to insert until you unzip it. So here's what I'm going to do. I know for a fact that in Word Chapter 1 we are going to need the pawpaw. I believe it's the... Oh, what did I do with it? There, Paw Ridge Draft. I know we're going to need this one. So I'm simply going to right click it, select copy. I'm going to move back to my data files. Look up on your, if you don't know this, up on your address bar, it shows your trail. I'm going to click back on the data file. I'm going to click on the data files. Because see how Word is got the zipper on it? I can't put anything in there and have it work. I have to come out here to a non-zipped, non-compressed folder. And I'm just going to right click and paste. Now, if I go into Word, Insert, and do the drop-down arrow for Object, go to Text from File, go to my desktop, find my BA247 folder, my data files. There is my Pine Ridge draft. And I'll be able to insert it when I need to for the chapter project we're going to be doing. I won't save that now because we don't need it yet. So that's an example of what we're working with, and making sure that you download all the files you're going to need, and you'll have them for the rest of the semester. Just remember to unzip what you need for each project or assignment. And I hope you found this video helpful.